All right, let's turn now to a current event happening tomorrow in Rock Island. It's been 4 years since our local Pay What You Can restaurant opened its brick-and-mortar location, and now you can celebrate with Nest Cafe tomorrow. And we have founder Laura Mahn joining us now on The Current. Laura, thank you so much for being back with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always fun to be with you.
Let's start off with the celebration itself. What do you have planned for tomorrow?
So in a lot of ways, it'll be a typical day. We're serving lunch and dinner, which we always do on Thursdays. We're having huli huli chicken, which is a Hawaiian marinated chicken drumstick with rice or vegetable kebabs. Everybody gets a salad as usual, desserts. But then we also have one-of-a-kind T-shirts that were designed by a local high school student. And so tomorrow's the only day you can get those T-shirts.
Lovely.
They'll be screen printed right there at Nest. People can bring their own shirts, or we have lots of shirts that they can buy there. And then it's just kind of a celebratory day.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you've had a lot of, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but you've had a lot of musicians coming in at Nest. You've just been kind of having a lot of things going on this winter and spring. And I guess going into summer now.
Yeah.
How have things been this year?
Things have been really good. They've been busy. We definitely see a whole lot more people than we used to, which is wonderful. We get asked to do catering events a lot, so we do a couple of those a month. We have Chris Dunn and his band 3 Day Notice plays about every 6 weeks or so on Thursday nights. We've been busy. It's good.
And for people that have never been to Nest before, can you retell us the heart of your mission?
Absolutely. So NEST is an acronym. It stands for Nourish Everyone Sustainably Together. And the point is to make really good nutrient-dense food available to everybody, no matter what they can pay. But I think the bigger picture is that it's a community space. So before I left to come over here, there are just all kinds of people from all kinds of life situations in the same room eating the same food. So it's not just a place for people that are struggling. There are college professors and CEOs and attorneys and garbage collectors and unhoused people and construction workers, struggling parents and all kinds of people all in the same room eating the same food and just kind of being together as human beings.
Seriously, and that's exactly what I experience when I go and eat there. It's like on the one side of me is a bunch of college students, and over here is a mom and her family, and over there is a business group out on their lunch break together.
Yep.
It's a wonderful place for anyone to come and gather. And I'm curious, because this has been a long journey for you. It took years before Nest opened its brick-and-mortar location.
Yep.
So 4 years in, what keeps you excited and passionate?
Oh, the people, for sure. So from all different varieties of people, but we really get to know our customers pretty well. So they've become like family, and our volunteers, because the servers every day are volunteers, people help prepare the food and things like that. And so just kind of, it's really built this really large expanded community for me and for the rest of our staff and for our customers. And so it's definitely the people that keep us going and definitely make it worthwhile.
Is there anything 4 years in that has surprised you about how this journey has gone?
So many things. One thing would be, I knew that it's a weird concept, pay what you can. I didn't anticipate that 4 years in we would still, people would still be confused by this, and I get it. It is a weird concept, but so that is one thing that has surprised me. And then I guess kind of the same thing where we all are, which is that economically things just keep getting harder and harder and harder, and so the need that is out there is pretty overwhelming right now, and I'm really glad that our community has really embraced Nest Cafe and the Pay What You Can model, because we need it right now, and I think we will in the coming months more than in the past. And so kind of the embrace of the community has been surprising and wonderful, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, because if someone has never been to Nest before, you go through the line, you get to choose between a vegetarian or a vegan option or a meat option. You get a whole bunch of food, you get to the end, and they go, what would you like to pay today? And they do have suggested donations, but how is the Pay What You Can model working 4 years in? Because like you said, we've seen the economy change a lot over the last 4 years.
So it has changed pretty significantly. When we first started, we were seeing things break up into about thirds. So like we do have those, we call them starting places for what people donate. And in the first year or so, like about a third of the people that came paid more than that, about a third paid that amount, and about a third paid less. And now we're at close to 75% of our customers pay $5 or less. So, you know, we're glad that we're there. Obviously, the need is there, and so that has been a shift, but it's working. And we're part of a larger network of Pay What You Can restaurants, so we kind of pick other people's brains and have some best practices to learn from. So we're not alone in this, and we're not recreating the wheel. So, you know, we have models in this model to follow.
Because that's just it. You guys have almost gone, I know 4 years isn't, I mean, like an incredibly long amount of time, but you guys have really gone from being a newcomer in the scene to now, I bet, giving a lot of advice to other restaurants that want to start.
Yeah. And that's a fun part of being in this. We're in this network called One World Everybody Eats, and there are always new restaurants around the country that are wanting to start up. And so, and there are restaurants in like huge cities, and then really small rural communities, and then places like the Quad Cities that are kind of in between. And so it is fun being able to offer some advice and have lots of experiences to share with people that are starting this model.
Well, something else that I want to point out for someone that's never been to Nest before is it's not just delicious food that you get every day. The menu changes every single day. And you have a really big emphasis on healthy, sustainable foods, locally grown foods as well. How are you able to do that?
Through the generosity of the community. So we spend a lot of money on our food. We're very particular about the food that we serve. So 100% of our meat we purchase from a local regenerative farmer. Same with our eggs. We buy as much local produce as possible. Summertime is great because we do accept donations from people's gardens, but we purchase 90% of our food. And so, you know, local organic food is expensive, but the community has really rallied around Nest and supported this part of our mission, and we're really committed to that. So sometimes we'll have people offer to donate meat or things like that, which is wonderful, but we don't accept it because we're really particular about wanting to make sure that everything that we serve is really nutrient dense and giving people's bodies what they need, because it's hard to find that.
But you do still accept vegetable donations?
We do. We accept donations of like fresh vegetables. Especially if they're organic, we love that. And things like rice and flour and things that are unopened dry goods. We don't take canned goods, things like that. But yeah, rice, beans, dried beans, vegetables. We love them.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about, what was that a couple years ago? I feel like you guys got a truck full of zucchinis donated.
Oh, probably.
And I'm just so amazed by all the ways that you were able to creatively use zucchinis in different recipes for like a full year.
You can always tell in the summer and early fall, like you can always tell like what we've grown in our garden or what people have been donating, because the menu will be packed full of it. You know, like there will be zucchini chocolate cake and zucchini bake and, you know, yeah.
But I love it. In a lot of ways, it gives me inspiration for cooking as well, to see all the different ways that you can use a vegetable. But that brings me to one of my last questions of, within the last year or two, you launched your community garden that Nest takes care of and gets vegetables from. Are you still doing that this year?
Yeah, so it's not a community garden.
Okay.
It is, we purchased a plot of land and we have our garden on it that it just specifically grows produce for Nest. And so, we get, I think last summer we grew about $6,000 worth of produce for Nest. So that's a really fun project. I'm interviewing some students right now for a garden internship. So that's been a really fun additional piece to what we do.
So going forward, I mean, I know you're very busy right now, but is there anything else that you're looking to add or expand into over the next 4 years?
That's a great question. Well, we have added some things like we do scratch-made snacks for for after-school programs that serve 3 schools. So we love doing that. And I don't know. We get asked this question a lot, and if something comes along that seems like it fits our mission really well, then we'll always entertain that. But I think my focus is always doing what we do really well, and just continuing to serve more people and spread the word about how important it is to our bodies and our brains to eat food that our bodies are meant to eat.
Exactly. Laura, congratulations on 4 years. It's such an
Thank you.
accomplishment. It's been so wonderful to watch the way that Nest has grown over the last 4 years.
Thank you, and thanks for being such a big part of it this whole time.
Oh my gosh, well, it's delicious, so it's impossible not to. Congratulations, Laura.
Thank you very much.
And for you guys at home, if you want to check out tomorrow's anniversary celebration, we have all the details up on our website. Just click on the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.